So this video is going to show you all the different supplements that I use on mostly a daily basis. And I know that it's a lot, but hopefully now you understand part of why I want to be affiliated with this company, because the coach discount is really key for me. But in all seriousness, we have the best quality products, best quality ingredients. At the very least, I have not found any of our competitors that has higher quality ingredients for a comparable price. If you find anything that's this kind of quality, it's usually more expensive. So I believe wholeheartedly in this company and our products. And yes, you can get them through me. Yes, I get a commission when you do. When you buy them, somebody gets a commission. So if you are one of my customers and would like to be part of our community or already are a community member, you know, hopefully that's not an issue. I understand, like if you're just randomly seeing this video on YouTube, you're like, she has ulterior motives. But really this video is for my customers so you can understand what I use and how I use it and how it benefits me and how you may want to decide on some of the same product. So I don't expect all my customers to use all of these. It's a lot. But you know, I guess I'm a good spokesperson for this product line because I love everything. So let's get into it. So our flagship is really Shakeology. And this is the Cafe Latte Whey formula. That's my favorite. I actually love all the flavors. I know, so predictable, right? But I like chocolate. I'm not really a chocolate person. The vanilla has the sweetest taste, and that was my favorite when I first started because I had a really big sweet tooth. And so for me, like, none of the other flavors are sweet enough for me. So if you're someone who doesn't like things that are too sweet, like, you know, frosted cookies and things that taste too sweet to you, the vanilla might be too sweet for you. There's also a strawberry flavor, and then, like I said, cafe latte, and they all come in whey protein or vegan protein. The vegan formula does not have any soy. It's a mix of different plant-based proteins, but there's no soy. And the whey version doesn't have any soy either. So all of our products are soy-free, and I know that that is a concern in terms of pesticides, in terms of quality for a lot of people. So it's important to say no soy protein in any of our products. I have a whole webpage about Shakeology, so I won't go too much into all of the details of the ingredients, but it's a protein shake. The whey formula is fortified, so it also can act as your daily multivitamin, in addition to, you know, the naturally occurring vitamins that are and minerals that are in a lot of the superfood ingredients, different plant ingredients. Like I said, I'm not going to go through the whole list, but I have another blog post for that if you want to read about everything that's in here. But it's a protein shake, it's a multivitamin, it has a high quality probiotic that does not need to be refrigerated. So you can store this at room temperature without degrading the probiotic activity level. And then there are, super greens, phytonutrients, superfruits, antioxidants. What really excites me is the adaptogens. These are herbs that help your body respond better to stress. So stress takes a toll on our bodies. We all know that. We all live with that. But these herbs, and I can give you clinical research study findings for each one of the component ingredients. These are independent studies, nothing to do with Beachbody, conducted before, a lot of them, before this product even existed. It was formulated based on the research of what these herbs can do to mitigate, to dampen, to prevent the effects of stress on our bodies. So in a modern stressful lifestyle, I think this is really, this is something I drink every day, and I think it's really important. I start my day with Shakeology. I make it with, I blend it with water. People like almond milk. To me, it tastes really bitter if you're doing the unsweetened one, which you would want to do. No added sugar. And then when I first started out, I made it with milk, or like half milk, half water. Just a splash of milk can make it taste really different, can make it more of a milkshake consistency. So those are some ideas. I do have a whole Facebook group called Shakeology Lovers that has dozens of recipes, and you can also find recipes on the Beachbody blog. There are lots of ways to make it, but the way that I make it is blended with water. When I'm away from home, I just shake it plain with water in a shaker cup. The like metal shaker ball insert is really, really important so the powder doesn't clump up. So if you want a referral for where to find one of those, just send me a message and I will let you know where I get mine. But when I'm at home, I blend it with water, half a banana, teaspoon of peanut butter, big handful of spinach, and then I also put in, this is Focused Energy Boost. And what's in here, so it's guarana, green tea, coconut water fruit powder, I think that's just for a natural sweetener, rhodiola, American ginseng, Panax ginseng, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, another form of green tea, matcha, and lohango, which is a non-caloric or very low-calorie sweetener. It also has some medicinal effects in traditional Chinese medicine. So I have a whole website article on this product with the effects of all the ingredients, but basically, I forgot that the mushroom blend is actually the most important part, so medicinal mushrooms. And these have multiple health effects in the body. Beneficial effects for the metabolism, for the brain. So it is something that gives you natural energy that's a little smoother and less jittery than caffeine, but that's not the primary reason that I take it. I don't take it for the energy boost, even though it's called Focused Energy Boost. I take it more for the other health benefits. So that's one thing I add in to my shake. It also, if you've had like bee pollen on your salad, I don't know if you eat at like the vegetarian restaurant I used to go to in Boston had bee pollen on the salad. So that's, I think, what it tastes the most like out of anything. It's almost like a floral taste, but it's not gross. But you can taste it. Sometimes I shake some cinnamon in my smoothie just to cover up, because, you know, these are both, they have ground up herbs in them, and they kind of taste like herbal tea a little bit. You're not going to get away from that if you're making a medicinal drink. So cinnamon kind of helps cover it up. I have some flavor extracts that I put in sometimes too. Caramel extract is the main one, but just a couple drops, and it helps smooth out the flavor. But the main, you know, cafe latte flavor of the Shakeology, and then the half banana for sweetness is usually really all I need. The spinach is mostly water, like you really can't taste it when you blend it up. The peanut butter helps with the taste a lot too. That is key. All right, let's move on. So that's my morning shake. Now, collagen, I sometimes put in my shake, but I started putting this in my coffee instead. Shakeology, you do not want to put in a hot beverage because heat will kill the probiotics. Collagen, you can put it in hot or cold, liquids, solids, I really wouldn't, but gel, like any kind of food is my point. So you could put it in, say, oatmeal or yogurt or pudding, and you really can't taste it, especially if you're only using one scoop. Couple scoops, it does have just a little bit of a flavor. It's hard to even describe what it is. Almost, I think it reminds me of marshmallows, which marshmallows have collagen gelatin, right, in them, which is collagen. So I think that's why it reminds me of that. But don't quote me on that. I should have looked that up before I started this video. But for the most part, this doesn't have a taste, and it's definitely not a strong taste. I usually put 2 scoops in my coffee. Hot black coffee is how I take my coffee. And I like getting a little protein in there, you know. So in the morning, I'll have my coffee and my shake. Not a lot else to say about this. It has tons of benefits. There's a whole article on my blog about that too. Let me know if you need the link. But hair, skin, and nails, gut health are the main ones you hear about, bone health, just generally like tissue healing in the body, you know, joints, cartilage, your body needs this, and it can make its own collagen, but you have more when you consume it. And then there are benefits also for sleep. So I don't know if that's related to the body healing itself better while you're sleeping, but there have been a lot of studies on this, and I linked them all in my blog article if you want to go look at that. Once again, you can put it in your shake, put it in your coffee, oatmeal, whatever you do. Doesn't even have to be in the morning, any time of day. I do 2 scoops, and I make my husband do 2 scoops as well. We both have really noticed that joint pain is better when we use it versus when we run out. Now, talk about a snack. And then I have my pre and post workout items and during workouts. So we'll save the workout related ones for last. So this is a beach bar. This is a plant-based vegan beach bar. So it's pea protein crisps. The non-vegan ones, it's not like it has meat in it. It's vegetarian. It has whey protein crisps, okay? People get weird about it. Like, why wouldn't a granola bar be vegan? It's just the whey protein. But these are such lifesavers for me, and I always run out of them at the end of the month. This one's actually, I grabbed it from a customer like thank you package that I packed up and haven't mailed yet, so I'll put it back after this. I'm not gonna eat it. The plant-based one is chocolate almond crunch. I'm looking right at it. And then there is a peanut butter, like chocolate peanut butter chip, like, you know, the peanut butter chips like you had in cookies. They're actual little chips in there. And then cherry chocolate almond. So there are 2 flavors with whey protein and 1 plant-based, which is the chocolate almond crunch. So these 2 things about these, if you have the Coach discount, the price is really good compared to other bars with the same amount of protein, which is 10 grams per bar. Let me make sure I have that right. This one has 9 grams. This is the vegan one. I think the whey protein is 10 grams per bar. But if you read the labels on a lot of even the health food bars in stores don't have that much protein. And if they do, it's almost always soy protein, which do some research about why that's not ideal. And then if they do have that much protein, they usually also don't taste that good. So these have real chocolate, and it really is like eating a treat. To me, you know, I told you I used to have a sweet tooth. I mean, it's not that I don't eat sweets anymore, but I really don't crave them like I used to, because I have like this in my day, and I have my shake in my day, and I get those sweet indulgences, and I don't need to get them somewhere else. So these have been really key for me in, you know, number one, making sure I have a healthy snack nearby. Like, they're so portable. It also helps me out a lot when I'm traveling because, you know, sometimes you're in, not that anyone's traveling right now, I'm filming this in the middle of a pandemic, but I used to travel a lot. And you find yourself in a hotel room with like no food, and room service is so expensive, and you don't want to go out anywhere, and like the only option, there's like a mini bar with, you know, like a Snickers, or, you know, there's a vending machine. And so to have these with me, that's what I meant when I said it's a lifesaver. It's a healthy option. And it also has really helped me get out of that like guilt and shame cycle, because, you know, when I'm hungry and I want a snack, and then I end up eating a candy bar from the vending machine because that's what's around, and then I'm like, well, that was dumb. Like, that sabotaged my health goals. And, you know, that's not the healthiest way to think about it, but it, you know, it's just sometimes when you're busy and you don't have a snack, that happens, right? So with these, I am prepared, and I don't make bad decisions like that. Now about the workout related ones. We'll try to wrap this up pretty quick. So this is Energize pre-workout. This is Hydrate during workout. Recover right after the workout. Recharge bedtime formula. Now, Energize has some caffeine, 100 milligrams per scoop. I only always use one scoop, whether I use a little glass or a huge 32-ounce jar that I sip on. And, because I do also drink coffee, and I'm also using Focused Energy. Does this have caffeine listed? Yeah, that also has 100 milligrams. So I want to watch my caffeine intake. I'm not going to be having 5-6 scoops of this, but one scoop with a lot of water. What this does, so it actually has some electrolytes in it, which I'll talk about those in a second when we get to Hydrate. But the main active ingredients help your body get more energy to your muscles. And this has been studied in a randomized controlled trial. So the people who were taking Energize could do more reps or, faster of whatever exercise they're doing. They don't get tired. They don't get fatigued as easily as soon in the workout. So they're actually stronger according to how much they can lift as well. And so it has documented effects. And so the active ingredients, beta-alanine and quercetin. So it has powerful anti-inflammatory effects as well. So it's starting to already reduce the muscle soreness that might come on from a tough workout. So we'll have more to help with that next as well. But I think I already said how I use this. One scoop, lots of water. I'd like it really cold. You could even put your collagen in with that too. The collagen goes with anything. Hydrate. Now this it's basically, I call it like a clean version of Gatorade. Someone brought to my attention, Gatorade now has an organic version as well. So maybe that's not fair, but the regular Gatorade is not that clean. And this, the price is really pretty low among all the products that we have. This one is very affordable. It's very simple. So, there's no reason for like bright artificial colors in a drink like this. One thing you'll notice about this one, you have to keep stirring it to get it to blend. And I think, that's the reason for some of the additives that you'll find in other sports drinks. People don't like it when the powder settles out, but I don't really care because I know it's healthier for me. So that's why I like this one. Electrolytes are like calcium, magnesium, sodium, potassium. And these are what we sweat out when we exercise. And then there are also some of the minerals that our muscles need to fire properly, to contract and relax. So especially during a long workout, your body needs to replenish those minerals, and you actually can become dehydrated because even if you're drinking water, your body has to remineralize it in order to integrate it into your circulation. So this gives your body the minerals so that when you are drinking the water, it already has the minerals in it, so your body doesn't need to remineralize. This one I find actually helps me even more than Energize. It's just based on my perception, but in terms of feeling like I have energy to get through my whole workout without pausing, without being like, oh, this is so hard. So I love this one. This is actually one of my favorites. And Hydrate, I just do one scoop with like 8 to 12 ounces of water. Well, 8 to 16. And, again, like really cold during the summer because I'll go through the whole thing easily during a workout. Can have a little bit of that just in a little while here when I do my dance class. And that is like a very subtle citrus flavor, just a little touch of lemon. I forgot to say, Energize. This is lemon flavor. There's a mixed berry flavor and then fruit punch, which is my favorite. So you have 3 choices of flavor for this one. Energize and Hydrate are both completely plant-based. Now, Recover and Recharge. Use whey protein. Recover, which is the post-workout one, there is a plant-based formula now. We don't have that for Recharge. I'm not sure if they're working on it. I really hope they do, but we don't have it yet. So Recover comes right after your workout. Recharge comes at bedtime. They both have a combination of protein and branched chain amino acids. There are different forms of each depending on what is optimal for the timing that you would consume this. So the post-workout Recover is quick absorption. The bedtime Recharge is slow release. So it comes out and aids in your body healing and muscles rebuilding the whole time that you're sleeping. Recover is best consumed within 30 minutes of your workout. This is the chocolate flavor. It tastes like a chocolate malt. There is also an orange flavor that when you like blend it up with ice, it tastes like orange Julius. I love the chocolate. Some people love the orange. The plant-based one comes only in chocolate right now, and it is really also delicious, I think, in my opinion. But the way that I make this, I blend it up with frozen berries, so it's almost like blending it with ice. It gets nice and cold, like a whole cup of berries and a cup or a little more of water. And then a scoop of this blends into a really nice post-workout, like almost like a chocolate-covered cherry flavor shake. I love it. It's my favorite in the summer. And then Recharge is vanilla flavor. That's the only flavor that it comes in. To me, this one is better with a little less liquid. Like the less watery it is, the better. And it tastes then like a vanilla malt. So like a cup, actually I would do like a half a cup of water and a half a cup of milk, or like 1 cup of water with a splash of milk. Just gives it that, like the milk almost gives the taste like a little more depth. So it's more like milkshakey and less like powder and water. I don't know if that makes sense. But a scoop of the vanilla Recharge and then just some liquid blended or shaken. Some people like to mix it up with like just a little bit of like, you know, adding by the drop some water or milk and like stirring it into a really thick pudding and just eating it with a spoon. I can't remember if I've tried that. If I have, it's been a while, but maybe I'll try it again now that I'm reminding myself and making this video. But if you try that, or if you find another way that you really like this one or any of these, let me know, because I am always looking for new ways to share these with our groups. And actually, I will say one more thing about Recover. So I mentioned the cold blended with berries for the post-workout formula. There's another coach who's a friend of mine who really loves Recover coffee. So like blending up coffee with a scoop of Recover in the coffee. And as far as I know, that doesn't affect the ingredients for this one versus what I said about Shakeology with the probiotics. But you could blend up Recover in your coffee and have like a frothy coffee drink with protein for your post-workout. But I usually do my coffee first thing, so I'm not drinking coffee post-workout. Anyway, so that's post-workout, Recover, bedtime, vanilla Recharge. Those are my favorite ways to have them. I've been trying not to make this too long, so I'm like out of breath, but that's like my day in supplements. And I was gonna say, Recharge also does help me sleep better. So especially if I find that I've been having trouble sleeping, I make sure to come back to this and, you know, kind of save room for it after dinner and all of that. I think that's it. Let me know if you still have questions. And some of these do come in sample packets, and I have a lot of those on hand. Like Recharge doesn't have sample packets, but I can put some in a Ziploc bag for you and mail it to you, and I have done that for many of my clients. So if there's something you saw that you want to try, let me know and I can send you some. I almost forgot. So there's 2 more of these boosts that I only use sometimes. So this was the Focused Energy. There's a Power Greens. It's basically just ground up vegetables, like powdered, like broccoli, kale, celery, spinach. And that one is great if you really have trouble getting enough vegetables. You can, you know, just put that, a couple scoops of that in your smoothie. I do that actually when I travel because it's harder to get enough vegetables when you travel. And then the last one is Digestive Health. It's a fiber supplement. So that one can help keep you regular. To me, Shakeology is very effective for that, and I don't need anything more. I have used the Digestive Health and I like it. I just don't keep it on hand because I don't need it with all of the rest of this. But if you, like say if your doctor has told you to take a fiber supplement, that could be a really good option. Or if you just find that you're not as regular as you would like to be, let me know and we can talk about that. All right, now I think that covers everything. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I'll see you soon.